Legends never die. Toyota's off-road icon and longest-running nameplate returns to North America for the 2024 model year, returning to its roots. Since its introduction to the U.S. market in 1958, the Land Cruiser evolved over the years from legendary two-door models like the 40 Series with its folding windshield, white roof and rear jump seat to the capable but well-loaded 200. The Series, which was the last generation sold in America and combined the unbreakable power of the Land Cruiser with premium luxury features. Today, the Land Cruiser remains true to its heritage, returning as a high-quality, more affordable off-road vehicle that will take more customers on backcountry adventures around the world. Built on the TNGA-F Global Truck platform, the new Land Cruiser is designed, engineered and tested to withstand the harshest environments. For this new generation, the Land Cruiser is available exclusively with the top-of-the-line iForce Max hybrid powertrain producing 326 horsepower and 465 lb-ft of torque. It's slightly smaller and narrower than previous 200 series models, making it more nimble on the trail. And the Land Cruiser features off-road technology that has debuted on the latest generation of Toyota trucks. Limited to 5,000 units in the first 2 months of production, the Land Cruiser will be offered in a first edition grade that includes 2 new two-tone paint colors and additional off-road equipment. "This icon belongs in our product lineup," said Toyota Group Vice President and General Manager Dave Christ. For 2024, Land Cruiser returns to its roots with a heritage-inspired design combined with the Land Cruiser's legendary capability and durability, and will take more customers on adventures around the world as it has for generations. The 2024 Land Cruiser will be built at Toyota Motor Corporation's Tahara and Hino plants in Japan and arrive in the U.S. in spring 2024. Manufacturer-suggested retail prices will start in the mid-$50,000 range and be announced closer to the on-sale date. For decades, the Land Cruiser has been recognized for its world-renowned capabilities as the core of Toyota's core values of quality, durability and efficiency. When the Land Cruiser arrived in the U.S. in the late 50s, Toyota only sold 1 unit in the first year. But then, when the 40 Series arrived, the Land Cruiser became the best-selling Toyota in the U.S. for 5 years in a row. These early models featured solid front and rear axles on leaf springs, and the boxy look with a flat roof, short overhangs, and iconic Toyota grille. Soon after, however, customers wanted larger 4x4s, and the Land Cruiser evolved into larger station wagon models like the 55 and 60 series and ultimately led to what the Land Cruiser left behind in the U.S. The 200 series, a premium car. A full-size luxury off-road SUV. Now, when it returns to the U.S. market after a 3-year hiatus, The Land Cruiser uses the global TNGA body-on-frame platform. The new ladder frame allows for a stiffer chassis than the 200 series models thanks to the use of high-strength steel with blanking and laser welding. Compared to the previous 200 series, the new Land Cruiser is 4.4 inches narrower and 1.2 inches shorter for better off-road capability. North America-based Toyota CALTY Design Research Studio worked closely with the global development team to set the design direction for the new Land Cruiser. The design team used 4 key terms to lead development: authentic, reliable, timeless, and professional. The new Land Cruiser originates from a pure expression of form in harmony with function. For a signature Land Cruiser look, the 1958 class featured iconic round LED headlights and a heritage Toyota grille, while the Land Cruiser class upgraded to sleek rectangular headlights reminiscent of the FJ62. The square body profile resembles old-school Land Cruisers, and the A-pillars are pushed back not only to complete the look, but also for better outward visibility on the trail. The front overhang is also reduced for a wider approach. A newly developed double wishbone front suspension with twin-tube shocks is combined with a multi-link rear suspension with coil springs. To provide better steering feel and facilitate the incorporation of additional safety and comfort features, the Land Cruiser will feature electric power steering, and all models are equipped with 17-inch disc brakes front and rear. With a standard trailer hitch on all levels, the Land Cruiser can tow up to 6,000 pounds. iForce Max Standard Hybrid. The Land Cruiser's new iForce Max hybrid powertrain comes as standard across all grades and pairs a 2.4-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with a 48-horsepower electric motor integrated into an 8-speed transmission powered by a 1.87 kWh NIM battery, providing total system output 326 horsepower and 465 lb-ft. Torque. Fuel economy estimates will be announced closer to the Land Cruiser's on-sale date. All Land Cruisers are equipped with a full-time 4-wheel drive system with a locking center differential and an electronically controlled 2-speed transfer case with high, low range. This system also features vehicle stability control, VSC, and automatic limited slip differential, Auto LSD. An electronic locking rear differential is standard on all Land Cruisers and can help split power 50-50 to the rear wheels for improved traction control over rough terrain. Off-road icon. The Land Cruiser has long been an off-road icon, and this new generation continues its legacy. An all-new front stabilizer bar disconnect is standard on the Land Cruiser and first edition grades and increases flexibility at the push of a button. Overall, the Land Cruiser has an approach angle of up to 31.0 degrees and a maximum departure of up to 22.0 degrees, while the breakover angle reaches 25.0 degrees. The ground clearance reaches 8.7 inches. For off-road protection, Land Cruiser customers can add rock rails and full coverage high-strength steel skid plates. For off-road recovery, front tow recovery hooks come standard. The 1958 class Land Cruiser came standard from the factory with fog lights which would aid overall visibility. The Land Cruiser grade gets upgraded and selectable color rigid fog lights. Multi-Terrain Select, which now functions on 4WD High and 4WD Low, is standard on the Land Cruiser grade and offers customizable settings to help control wheel spin on a variety of terrains such as mud, dirt and sand. The crawl control function is standard and functions as low-speed off-road cruise control, allowing the driver to focus on steering while the system maintains one of 5 selectable speeds. Downhill Assist Control is another off-road feature that comes standard and helps drivers navigate downhill slopes by limiting vehicle speed. The driver can see potential obstacles on the road via the multi-terrain monitor, which can be displayed clearly on the available 12.3-inch touchscreen, which is standard on the Land Cruiser class. With Toyota Genuine Accessories and Associated Accessories Products, AAP, the Land Cruiser is a blank canvas for customization. The AAP ecosystem will continue to expand over time and currently includes over 100 accessories such as off-road recovery equipment, rack mounting brackets for storage gear, outdoor sports equipment carriers, and more. These products can also be rolled into customized monthly payments, making accessing Land Cruisers through Toyota easier than ever. The 2024 Land Cruiser will be offered in 7 exterior color options: Ice Cap, Wind Chill Pearl, Underground, Black, Meteor Shower, Trail Dust, and Heritage Blue. The two-tone exterior color of Trail Dust and Heritage Blue features a grayscape roof. Toyota Sense 3.0 Safety Standard. All 2024 models come standard with Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, Toyota's suite of active safety and convenience systems. TSS improvements are made possible by system sensors with enhanced detection capabilities. This feature set includes pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, lane departure warning with steering assist, full speed range dynamic radar cruise control, pathfinding assistance, road sign assistance, automatic high beam, proactive driving assistance,